there it is. Sheared off.
Hey Moto Tubers, just went and picked up this customer's bike. He's got something wrong in the rear end. Bolts in his final drive keep coming out. See right there? That one's out. All right, Moto Tubers, we've got this 2015 Street Bob up on the lift.
Well, there it is. Sheared off. Watch this. Tires are at about 0% tread, front and rear.
Okay, I got the rear wheel off, and we've got some serious issues here. So this entire final drive is ruined, and I've yet to see the hub and in there, but I would be willing to bet there are some issues. Also, see how that bolt's bent? Yeah, not using the correct hardware is definitely going to render you more problems than not. We've also got damage to the inside of the rear swing arm. You got this off. Things are looking pretty bad. That is ruined, to say the least. And this wheel is ruined. It's gonna need to be replaced, the entire wheel and this final drive. Got the new rear wheel, brand new Michelin Commander 2 tire on it. Took the front wheel off to throw some new rubber on it. Axle has probably not been touched in a decade, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean that up. Also threw some new rubber on that. While doing that, I ended up smashing my knee with a hammer, but didn't catch that on video. Final drive pulley that just showed up in the mail right here. So I'll probably get that put on. And I also have the rotor to put on. Our local Harley-Davidson had half the hardware. They were supposed to have in stock, but they didn't. So I had to order those and wait. Most motorcycle shops that I've come across over the years would just pull this out, swap the rubber on the tire, throw a little lube on top of the old lube and the old junk and gunk that's built up in there and slap it back in the bike. I go through every nut and every bolt and clean them. As you can see, it's smooth. I've taken down all the weird burrs and burn spots. It's funny, as I was cleaning it, I could see that there was two different kinds of grease on here, meaning somebody actually did exactly what I just described. Everything's meticulously cleaned and handled with care here. Okay, so I've got the front wheel mounted back on. Now, some very important things to do with alignment. Imperative that this front wheel spins freely, not only with the axle fully installed, but also with your caliper and brake pads fully installed. I'm going to show you what I mean. This wheel is installed perfectly. There is a small guide clip inside of here. That right there's the part number for you. Now they are directional and they do go in only one way. The rear wheel brake rotor. Harley-Davidson recommends that you replace these bolts every time you take it off. Straight from Harley-Davidson, there's the part number. Torque specs for that are going to be, out of the manual, 45 foot-pounds of torque. Okay, and there you have it. Your rotor is installed. Now this is a pulley, so 66 tooth, and there's our fitment.
That's what it's going to look like. Your initial torque is going to be 50 foot-pounds, and then your final torque is going to be about 70 foot-pounds of torque on those. So very important, you buy new bolts and put new bolts in here, because old bolts can stretch over time. You've got your new tire mounted on your new wheel, new valve stem, new pulley, new bolts, and everything torqued down. Oh, and rotor and new rotor bolts. Then, finally, this wheel is ready to install on the motorcycle. Clip, little bit of lube goes on that, and then it's full assembly. Throw some fresh fuel in the tank and see if we can get this thing to turn over. It hasn't been ran in a couple years and stored and sitting, but this is a good 2015 twin cam. It's fuel injected. As far as I'm concerned, just visually, there shouldn't be any reason it shouldn't turn right over. So let's go ahead and get this tire and wheel installed on the bike. And there you have it. Aligned, spaced,